What is up guys, and welcome back to another TBC Classic gold farming video. So this is another video in our kind of mini series right now, where we try out different gold farms for 10 hours and present the results. So we did a couple of these hours on stream, actually 8 hours on stream. I then took it to finish this 10-hour test off stream as well, but I've been recording and using Loot Appraiser for the last hour, as well as for the first 8 hours as well. We use Loot Appraiser on stream. You will find links to the Twitch VOD in the description, as long as I remember to put it there. But basically, we did this over the course of 2 days. I know, I'm a casual. I didn't farm the 10 hours in one sitting. I did 8 hours, then 2 hours the next day. So let's go through it. So the farm itself is located at the Throne of Kil Jaeden. I'm sure you've heard of this farm before, and I've been here for 10 hours now the past couple of days, farming gold. So this is the Loot Appraiser from my last hour of farming here. We have gotten 250 gold per hour, or 250 gold actually, and 252 gold per hour. We farmed for 59 minutes, 37 seconds, and this is pretty much what we've gotten. So there's tons of modes of fire. We had the Primal Fires from previously. We just logged off yesterday after farming. So we got lots of Primal Fire and lots of modes of fire. We also have some vendor trash as well, like these things right here. They don't get picked up by Loot Appraiser, so we do make a little bit more gold, probably closer to 270 gold per hour-ish, 265 maybe. So 265 is probably the most realistic gold per hour right now. So tons of vendor stuff there as well. And during those 10 hours we got one blue recipe, which has a market value of 574 gold on my realm. So if you are lucky like me and you get something like this, it's 574 gold, which basically gives you the equivalent of 57 gold per hour over those 10 hours. So getting lucky and getting one rare or epic as well can definitely increase your gold per hour by quite a bit. So that was definitely a good find. Other than that, we have gotten tons of primals, so I'm going to combine these last modes as well into primals. I think we should be sitting on exactly 60 primals. Yeah, 60 primals and 3 modes. So when it comes to the gold per hour from the farm itself, for me, on my server, Primal Fires are only selling for 29 and 31 gold. Kinda depends, like right now the minimum buyout is 29, but the market value is 31. The region sale average is between 36 and 37, so my realm is definitely on the lower end for the price right here. But based on the fact that we got 60 Primal Fires, that basically means we made 2,000 gold from Primal Fires over 10 hours, giving us 200 gold per hour, only in Primal Fires. We also got tons of vendor trash that is giving us about 15 gold per hour, so that's another 150 gold, plus this one right here. So in total, over those 10 hours, we made about 270 gold per hour. They're like all over the place. So 2.7k gold over those 10 hours, which is absolutely incredible. We also have this loot session right here. Don't really know why it started again, but we're making 250 gold per hour as well right now, with a little competition, to be honest. Like, there's not too much happening. There's a lot of elementals available, so how much competition there is kind of depends on when you farm. So let's talk about some results from my 10 hours of farming, what I've found out about the farm itself, how good it is, and also when you should farm here, and whether or not you should farm here. So first of all, let's talk about PvP servers. If you're playing on a PvP server, this is probably not the farm to go to. It is a very, very known gold farm, and it's also in a world boss location, so if the world boss spawns, then it's going to be absolutely impossible to farm here. But even without a world boss, it's probably impossible on most PvP servers, so you can go ahead and check, but if it's crowded, then you might want to stay away. Also, it's right north of Thrallmar, so it's very popular. Like, if you are on a PvP server where it's about 50-50 ratio between Horde and Alliance, it's very popular for Horde to go here, so you might have a bad time as Alliance. But if you're playing on a PvE server, that is not an issue, and I'm playing on one of the most popular PvE servers, And right now you can see there's barely any competition. Like, I could stand in the middle here, grab those 2 tags. We have a third one available right here as well. But during this 1 hour where I was farming is right here. So I was standing here focusing on this spawn right here. We also have 1 spawn here and 1 spawn over here. If I was feeling a bit risky, I could go up and grab this guy as well, if I wanted to kind of mess with these guys that are in the middle. So just find a place with 2 or 3 spawns and you should be good. If you're on a very, very popular server, then you can also just get by having 1 spawn as well. They do hyper spawn, so don't worry too much. As long as you can have 1 or 2 spawns to yourself and just focus on those, you should be good. Other than the differences between PvE and PvP servers though, I have also noticed a huge difference in playtime, like when during the day you play. So for example, if you play in the middle of the night, or like now it's 6:30 in the morning, where it's 6:30 in the morning, there's almost no competition, there's definitely spots available. So between 4 AM I want to say, and 7 AM, maybe 8 AM as well, there's less competition, like way less competition. And if you farm like at 4 PM until 9 PM, which is basically when people get home from work and they play until they go to bed, that's going to be prime time. And the difference between those 2 times, like in the middle of the day or very early morning or in the middle of the night, it's insane. You can literally make twice as much gold by farming in the middle of the night or like at 5 AM instead of farming at prime time. So if you want to get the most bang for your buck and farm the most gold, if you can farm early in the morning or in the middle of the night, then go for it. Like personally, instead of staying up late in the evening, I just go to bed a little bit earlier, wake up 2 hours before work, and that way I can farm gold for 2 hours before I go to work. So that's one way of doing it at least. Other than that though, I want to say that to get to the location itself, you have to have regular flying to fly up here, so that's a requirement. And also, I just want to say that this is probably one of my favorite gold farms to do, simply because competition, as long as it's within reason, competition can help you. The hyperspawn mechanic is in place, so the more people farm, the more often they spawn, and if all of them are dead, like, there almost has to be some mobs available at all times, so they respawn super fast. If you farm in any other location, like for example the worms in the lake over here, if competition can mess up the farm a lot. Same thing goes over here as well in Blade's Edge Mountains. If I can just load the map, the farm over at Bashir Landing, if that farm is overly popular, it can mess up the farm by a lot. Whenever you have to wait for respawns, you have to compete for tags and stuff like that. But for this farm right here, you can just pick your location, pick your 2 spawn points, you know exactly where they will spawn, stand on the spawn point, be ready to tag, and you still make gold even with competition. So it's a very easy gold farm, pretty much open to everyone, any class. You just have to have regular flying to get here. There's no professions required. It's a very good gold farm, especially to get enough gold to get epic flying. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's one more 10-hour test done. Probably one of the better ones in my opinion. It's one of the easiest farms to do for 10 hours if you ask me, as long as you stay away from the prime time. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video. Let me know in the comments down below which farm you want me to try out next for 10 hours. Subscribe for more TBC Classic content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.